We'll wait for that signal that I'm live. And boom, we're live. Alright. Back at it again with another Apex daily mission here on Mass Effect Andromeda's multiplayer. This is your operator ZeusFuryOmega reporting for duty, and for today's daily mission is protect embedded Informant on Gold. Once again, return back to Flyer Base Samstor, and we're taking on the Remnant. So let's check out the modifier for this match. Once again, it looks like we got Dampened Powers, negative 25% on power damage and maximum power resource, with the awesome rewards of plus 10% extra experience credits, 10 mission points. Let's get this goal started, but first, our character loadout. Once again, rocking the Krogan Mercenary with a pause, concussing and siphon variant, assault rifle amp, XP booster, and power capacity mod. Alright, good to go. What you guys rocking? Soldier, infiltrator, soldier, not bad.
I may have to remake this. How often do you, 4, 6 abilities and one level 1 ability?
Depends on the character, it's different on all of them.
Right, yeah, no, I feel that. I mean...
When I usually
left rank 6 of...
I was just wondering whether or not it was often.
I left rank 6 of support systems blank on that guy and just did the first 2 ranks of the sticky grenades. And everything else 6.
On the infiltrator?
Oh, the Slayer infiltrator? Well, there's multiple builds for
I still load platinum with him.
But yeah, no, I glanced at a few of them. I was just wondering if they're tough. But,
I still load platinum with that build. Took me 40 minutes.
Well, basically, I kind of like, I call them like the 616 builds. Like, you max out 2 of the builds and 1 point to 1 for the third power, and you max out the passive stats. That way you can get a little familiarity and learn about the character. Then you can start mixing and matching the powers and start doing like a, what do you call it, like a 6x4 or a 644 build.
I recommend just going to Prestige and going to your challenges and looking at all the power challenges and actually working on those power challenges first. You don't have all the guns yet, and it forces you to use all those powers and figure out what build you like with that power.
I take it once again the challenges are all gifting just the name tag, or is there anything else aside from the gift?
Just the name tag. I mean, some of the basics now you act early on, like playing the tutorial mission.
But not any of the mastery challenges.
No, those are just nameplates and and you get
higher
Apex points for higher Apex rating. I think you get like 25 or 50 points for completing them. Yeah. Maybe 100 for the gold ones, but yeah, I just work on those because like you should try different builds on the powers and your humans. Now you have duplicates of the humans.
Yeah, I use one for one.
Always build them differently. That way you get familiar with different builds.
That's why I assume that was the case. No, I'm just going to build 2 of them the exact same. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the way, not just, gender equality.
Like one human infiltrator uses sticky grenades and one uses incinerate for me. And I play them both on platinum. The incinerate one I just use as a detonator with the powers and pistols. The other one's a sniper.
Yeah.
One's
basically
combat
cloak.
like
at this point, are you Are you pretty much always rocking a primer on your guns now? I mean, I'm you must have hundreds of them.
No, Remnant mainly. I always use Disruptor against Remnant, but otherwise, I rarely do. I mean, if it's like Flash Jaw and Platinum, I'll use Cryo rounds so that I can stun the enemies and freeze them.
Slow them down.
Or Cryo gives you an armor damage bonus, so if you're going against Outlaw, Cryo's good. Incendiary's alright for more damage, but I think Cryo's more effective at stopping dogs and slowing down berserkers and debuffing.
Yeah. And in general has just a little bit more overall usefulness.
I mean, Incendiary's got its use, like on the human commando, I would use Incendiary just because she's got the double warp and double detonator, and turbocharged, and she could
Right,
fire
she
up a
can
room,
throw in those. Yeah.
spray a room with a rapid fire gun, and then hit double warp and hit 2 fire explosions and kill every peon in the room, and do massive damage to the boss levels.
Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing about multiplayer on this, is that it requires basically a totally different methodology.
Yeah. And I mean, Platinum, I've totally done games with no infiltrator. We've done all biotics and comboed off each other like crazy with some people. And in one game, we held a hack with Q Kineticists.
Bubba,
I mean,
remember when we had
wondering
four
why I
artificers
didn't see-
on Plat?
Many multiplayer people, like, I haven't seen, like, hey, it's hard as hell to get anyone to get into a party and actually get on a mic. Be like, hey man, I'm gonna primer the destroyer. Why don't you combo it?
Well, that's because
Like-
most of them are all in like clubs and have pre-made parties or people they normally play with. Like I have a club
Well, yeah, I'm
for
talking like random.
30,000 Apex plus,
Oh, you mean for?
and we've got
people who
over
are actually
60
talking?
members. Yeah, there's over 60 members who play Platinum and actually talk. And
Well,
they typically join with people from the club, so they're not in random lobbies. That's the problem.
Yeah, that makes a fair bit of sense. But still, I mean, you think you in a game where it's clearly obvious that it is cooperational, like the what you can do cooperatively is 5 times
I'm on
greater
C.
than what you're capable of doing alone. Okay, I'm on A as well, I believe. I think. Yeah,
I'm on B.
I'm on something. But I mean, having played so many, and you know, as Ben can attest this, you know, the co-op PvE on Titanfall absolutely requires these 4 people in the party to be working together to play on the hardest mode. It is not something. It doesn't matter. You can be the greatest lone wolf in history. If you have a bad team member, you will lose.
I mean,
Because you just can't. You can't.
Platinum
do
on this
over.
one's the same. If you get a hack and you have noobs that aren't listening, you'll fail. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's very rare. On certain setups, I might force it, but I have to have, like, I'll burn through all my resources forcing a wave 6
Right.
hack. So that's if I have everything left and the right character for the enemy, and too many variables that are ifs and ands.
Right. Whereas there's no.
It's
right,
almost
I mean,
impossible
but
without communication.
as it was clearly just showed, like 2 people can pull that off.
Oh yeah,
you and-
people
and
can
just-
definitely.
But I mean, but what could be accomplished by 4 people is much greater. I mean, it's
But
just delivered that way.
right, I mean, Platinum, when we have 4 experienced players, it's normally a 15, 17-minute game.
Right. It looks like what
not-
this game currently looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe a
well,
little bit rougher.
Yeah, this
more
game we're
experience.
Yeah, I know,
averaging
this-
about a minute a wave.
No. I mean, and that's the problem. It's part of the reason I can't, like, it's like I don't really have level 1 characters, but I still can't play on, like, anything with gold. It's like, everything else is just ridiculous. It's either ridiculously easy or it's platinum. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Like, you've been playing for 12 hours total in game time, and it's like, I'm already either on gold with a character, or I have to move back and play with the level 1s I haven't leveled up. It's just a matter of grind on certain ones, and I know that. I have no choice to it. And if I'm going to constantly be caught in a bronze lobby trying to get my level 1 to level 3 or 4, not to say that silver and platinum are not playable with level 1. Obviously they are.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
you
platinum
go
is
from level
playable,
1 to
so yes.
level 9 or 10 on platinum to level 1. If you use level 4 XP booster, you're right to level 9 or 10 depending on the match.
You're also kind of counting in, you know, harding them up a little bit. Not the best idea to go in there with 3 ability points, you know. You need at least powered up abilities. Something. You know?
No, I've outscored somebody using just 3 basic points and the 2 basic weapons. I outscored people doing that on platinum.
I can believe that, but would you feel that you're comfortable with being the head of a team in platinum on? You know, would you take 4 nukes in there with you as level 1? and expect to be able to push
Three
through.
noobs is level 1.
And
Basic weapons? No. Without basic weapons? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Oh,
I don't know
level
what
one's
kind
not
of
basic
what's
weapons,
a.
but-
I mean, I can't imagine. I didn't up until a little while ago. Well, being that I haven't been playing very long, a little while ago is a third of the time I've been playing. You know, yeah, the other day, the day before yesterday, I didn't know that the cards were giving me skill points per level, so I didn't understand how important. Obviously, I had been playing for like 2 hours. How was I to know that it was better to buy basic packs in abundance to get the cards because they're literally giving me skill points per pull? You know, like,
Right.
So.
And like when you get to advanced packs, once you get all your basic done, you'll get
Move
weapon
on to-
variants. Like you'll get the Cyclone, Siphon, and stuff from advanced packs if you stick to advanced packs. And Siphon's like it restores your health as you shoot an enemy. So
Right.
I mean, health
Yeah,
regeneration.
I know.
That's-
I'm looking forward to that. Definitely, like, why? And that's what I was looking at them. I was like, wait, why would you want anything but Psychic? You
And
know, like,
Bulwark's good. I mean, I like
Still
Concussor.
group up together. Increase your.
when you group up together, for every other person who's around is cumulative.
Well, like what we're doing in the last game, how I was a Solarian with a shield booster. If I had a bulwark weapon and our Jug had a bulwark weapon, both of us would have a little bit more resistance to damage and survivability on the up.
Ooh.
So there's a good way to run that. You're kind of doing that symbiosis of like battery and buffing the debuff.
Right, so you're using it off of both. Right, and I mean, something like that is perfect science for a game, and you know, that's all I've always wanted. You know, a lot of people don't play games like this. You know what I mean? They don't break everything into a science, which me, I am just
That's why I
that way.
love this. It makes you think. It's not like pick
Oh.
gun A, pick gun B. You got your perks. Just go quick into like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
Battlefield. I just grew
No, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand, man, and that's part of the reason I like Titanfall so much. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of multiplayer in Titanfall at all. I don't play it, but the player versus, like I said, I mean, no matter how good you are alone, keeps it consistently interesting to know that and especially when you have to rely upon them. There is no way you can do it without them on the hardest settings, and so when me and Defender are on there, I'm running a 24. You know, the entire time we're there, it's like, okay, we've got this on the left, this on the right. I'm calling out all the drops of enemies. I'm like, you know what I mean? Everybody's in their lane. Everybody's doing what they need to do it. Like, and it's actually nice because that requires a serious amount of coordination. There is no like, oh hey, yeah, no, I'll go around for a loop and then just take care of all of it. It's like, oh, you all three lost your Titans at the same time? Well, that's a problem. You know, like you didn't, you know, you have to absolutely try to not let one person become overwhelmed at all. Like, and better yet, it's not even about how much you can kill. It's about can you put yourself in the way and keep a group of people occupied. Well, you know, you on the left clean out the last 2 or 3 guys you got, and then come to my aid. You know, because it's not about how much I kill, it's about, you know, literally tactics, always tactics. And it's just, once you've played a game like that, it is hard to play a Call of Duty. Or, you know, something where...
Call of Duty, but it's something that's like,
you know,
PvP, prisoner banishment.
Halo's great. You start with a scout warthog, you go out on the bridge, you actually get to kill your entire team as soon as the war zone starts, and then they kick you. It's really annoying when they do that, but... Like, come on! I'm just trying to troll here.
I've got Halo 5. I have not played multiplayer on it.
I think I played it
I used to
before.
love back before Xbox had a live, and we used to link
LAN
up
parties.
through computers and LAN parties.
Yeah.
Right. Dude,
Yeah,
where it
that's
was
why
at.
my biggest disappointment with one was no split screen on Halo 5. Me and my buddies from high school,
arguably that is absolutely
since elementary
disappointing to me.
school, we've got
I've been doing it like
and
that.
played
You
Halo
get on
straight
Legendary.
through every time it came
Right.
out.
You hit
The
Legendary.
first day it
and
was
you gotta
out.
work together.
When we were like 13, we would like
Yep.
split
I know it, man.
2 Spirit off ISIS and get hammered and play it. But
I do, yeah. Preaching to the choir, buddy. Like, I mean, we used to get into a room, man, and having when we could finally put our Xboxes on, we all had an iPhone playing all over there. Everybody's got that. You gotta lug your TV. Like, it's, you know what I mean? I love that. I love that. There was a sense of like seriously getting it together when you got into that first lobby. It's like, yeah, we takes a lot to get this together. You know, and
You
then
guys
when
know
your
it's
team
extraction, right?
yeah.
Hold the line.
Extraction's over here.
Here, hold this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gold. I guess we should go all over there, huh? It is. Ooh. I was about to open my mouth and say it is so much ridiculous, more ridiculously easy, and then a nullifier hit me. Let's go backwards. Let's see if I can just. Yeah, man, those were. Yeah, split screen. I mean, that's why. I mean, those were the days, basically. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Is like. No problem playing through Halo and Legendary, but like it's not entertaining if I'm just doing it to go back to the last checkpoint again when I die, and then just figure out the perfect way to go through an area. Right. I mean, when you do it with a partner.
Don't die.
Well, even if I don't die, like the point of doing it through Legendary, and having a good time, and good luck going through a Halo Legendary campaign with absolutely no deaths on your first go through. That'd be a neat trick.
First go through, no. Second go through, I did. First go through it was, heroic.
Yeah. Always.
But I died a few times.
But I've always started to do it. Arguably about this, though, is Halo 2 is by far the hardest game, even split screen, to go through on Legendary. Why? Can you give me the answer to that?
Because you didn't go rock needlers the entire game?
No, because it doesn't matter which. If your co-op split screen partner dies, you both go back to the checkpoint.
Oh yeah.
There is no one.
Don't die.
Right. So if he screws up, you screw up. Now that was a difficult campaign. It's arguably more difficult with two people than it was with one. But flank, I don't know, man. That was just a good game. But hey, I'm not big on Halo anymore. Not because it's turned childish, not because it is anything but what it claims to be as Halo, but because it's not. Halo was legendary because of the LAN parties, because of getting together with your friends. That's what made Halo a good game.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily its revolutionary playstyle.
Well, playstyles will change throughout time, adaptation, and what's new in the market and all that, but don't lose your roots. You start off with like split screen, LAN